Hi everybody, it's me, Professor Jonathan Vasquez. And today you're going to learn about diphthongs. Hi everybody, welcome again to English Phonetics course. And today's video is going to get focused on diphthongs, as I mentioned in the intro. So let's start. Alright, so first of all, you need to understand what a diphthong is, which basically, as you can read it now, is a vowel sound that moves from one mouth position to another one because it is composed by two vowel sounds. A diphthong is composed by two vowel sounds that together express only one sound. Alright? The first position in a diphthong is stronger than the second one because remember that there are two vowel sounds together in only one sound. Together in only one sound. So let's imagine that my right hand is the first vowel sound and my left hand is the second vowel sound. When they are together in only one sound, that's where the diphthong takes place because it is composed by two vowel sounds. But the first one, which is this one in this case, is going to be stronger, which means that when you're going to pronounce the whole diphthong, the first vowel sound needs to be stronger. Alright, so let's move on. There are 8 diphthongs in English, and I decided to organize them into 3 different groups for you to understand, for me to explain it in an easy way, and for you to learn it as well. So now that you know the vowel sounds already, now that you learned all the characteristics of each vowel sound, I think it's going to be really easy for you to understand the diphthongs because they are composed by the vowel sounds. So let's start with the first group, which is this one in here. And all of them, if you can take a look, they end in schwa. Let's remember that schwa, it's not an easy sound because we're not used to that. And also because there are some different characteristics that might not determine the right answer to define schwa. But let's try to look for the examples that I gave you, and we're going to take advantage of that, and in that sense we're going to be able to pronounce the examples that I'm going to give you in this video with that. Okay, so if you can take a look at the first one, it's capital I with schwa. The second one is epsilon with schwa, and the third one is epsilon and schwa. In the second group, we have ending in epsilon, and there are only 2 of them. We have schwa and epsilon, and script A and epsilon. And last group, which is the third one, all of them end in capital I. So the first one is epsilon, capital I, script A, capital I, and inverted C, capital I. So let's get into the explanation, and I'm going to start with the first group. Alright, here there are some characteristics that you need to take into account in order to produce the sound. Something that you need to take into account is that based on the theory, it says that it is a close sound, which does not mean that it's the exactly sound. But if we analyze the example, I would say that pretty much is the same sound. Alright, but that's what theory says. Alright, so now I'm going to read each one of the examples for you to listen to them, for you to learn how they are pronounced, and for you to practice at home. Alright, so I'm going to start with the first category, which is capital I and schwa. Beer, beer, cheer, here, here. They are pronounced the same. Near, tear. Alright, so let's move on to the second category, which is epsilon and schwa. Air, beware, care, repair, share, square. And last but not least, we have upsilon and schwa. Cure, curious, endure, newer, sure, reviewer. Alright, so let's move on into the second group. So here I think it's pretty easy for you to understand because there are only two diphthongs and they finish with upsilon. Those are here schwa and upsilon and script A and schwa. Those are the characteristics for you to read it. I don't think it's really necessary for me to start explaining because it's basically what we learned already in the vowels. So how they are pronounced, how each vowel sound is pronounced, and here what it says is what we actually do when we put the two vowel sounds together. Alright, so let's move on into the examples. So I'm going to start with the first category, which is script A and upsilon. So we have brown, cow, crowd, loud, mouse, and now. Let's continue in the second category, which is schwa and upsilon. Here I want you to pay attention to the sound, as schwa is not as easy as the rest of the vowel sounds. So we have blow, boat, ghost, nose, nose, only. Alright, so let's move on into the third group, which are three diphthongs that end up in capital I. Those are epsilon, which is this one, script A, and inverted C. Let's move on into the examples and I'm going to read them all for you to understand the sounds. So the first category is epsilon in capital I, and here we have H, came, grape, race, same, shame. And the second category, which is script A together with capital I, we have blind, eye, flies, mind, shy, and sigh. And last but not least, we have inverted C and capital I, and the examples are annoy, boy, choice, join, oil, and poison. Alright? So let's make a review about everything, vowels together with diphthongs, and I'm going to pronounce all the names for you to remember, and in that sense you can practice at home. So let's start with the first set of vowels, which represent 4 different phonemes, which are lowercase I, capital I, lowercase u, and upsilon. Then we have in the second, I'm gonna move this, in the second set of vowels, we have 4 phonemes as well as in the first set of vowels, but they are totally different. They are schwa, inverted epsilon, epsilon, and inverted C. And at the end we have the third set of vowels, which correspond to 3 phonemes, which are ash, inverted V, and script A. Based on these vowel sounds is that we actually produce the diphthong sounds. Let's remember that they are divided into 3 different groups, but this is not what you're going to find on the internet. So in the first one, which is ending in schwa, we have capital I together with schwa, epsilon in schwa, and upsilon in schwa. In the second group, we have schwa together with upsilon, script A and upsilon. And lastly, in the third group, we have epsilon in capital I, script A in capital I, and inverted C in capital I. Alright, so that's pretty much everything. I'll see you in class.